Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Investor Fuel podcast. I am your host, y'all know, Quentin Edmonds, and today I am joined by someone that, I've been talking to. I really believe y'all gonna get great insight from. I am joined by my friend, Miss Lisa Axios. How did I do there, Miss Lisa Axios?
You did great. You did great.
Absolutely, absolutely. Listen, she is in real estate and brokering, but what I love about what she does and her approach is respecting the client. I love how she's coaching them up. I love how she's helping them clear these hurdles as the coach. And so I am very, very excited for y'all to hear from her. Sit back and listen and tune in. Miss Lisa Axios, how are you, dear?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
And listen, we're so excited to have you. And listen, I know our listeners are going to get something from what you're going to say. They're going to find value in what you're going to say and the way you go about doing business, the way you go about doing life. And so if you don't mind, listen, I just want to dive in. So of course, some people are meeting you for the first time. I want you to give us a short version of what it is that you're main focused on these days. And also, if you don't mind, tell them what markets you're operating in as well, if you don't mind telling them that.
Sure. So at the moment, I am a solo realtor. I do have I'm a broker realtor. I have a little bit of a team, small team, just my admin. And I'm in the Boston area, a little bit south. I go Boston to like North Plymouth, if you know Massachusetts. That's pretty much my area. I love what I do. I'm not only a realtor, I am a coach. So I use that coaching in my business. And I find that really has been a game changer for my business.
Yeah. No, but I love it. When you and I was talking, I think that's one of the things that really caught my attention is how you like to educate, how you love to keep things simple, and how you really, like we said earlier, try to help people clear some of the hurdles that they feel is like going to keep them kind of hamstrung in a sense. And so I appreciate that about you. And I don't know if you want to speak more to that. I'd love to hear more about that. But then also I would love to know, how is it that you keep things running smoothly on your end?
So first, I guess keeping people, I feel like you really have to go to the motivation, right? You have to find out why. Why do they want to sell? Why do they want to buy? You really have to dig deep and then give them a pathway so they don't feel lost. I think one of the worst things that some people can do as realtors is use acronyms or try to talk too big, right? So then the client doesn't feel comfortable because they don't know what you're saying. So try to keep it as simple as you possibly can, because when they feel smart, when you're speaking with them, they love you. They absolutely love you because they feel better about themselves and they also feel heard. But if we go into a listing and you say, well, I'm going to give you a CMA, and they have to pretend like they know what you're talking about. And in the real estate world, we know that means, we're going to give them a report on their house and market analysis. So
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
I feel like that's really important. And I don't remember what the second part of your question was.
Yeah, no. It was talking about kind of what keeps you running smoothly, but you hit it because you said your motivation, right? So it was like, kind of what keeps you dedicated to what it is that you do. Maybe that's a better way to say it.
Well, I love the outcome of, I think I spoke to you about, like, I want people to live a life by design and not by default. So I try to give them enough information that they say, okay, they want to buy a new house. Well, what does that look like? And let's find the design and not just like default to whatever's happening. Really get clear on the picture, and that helps a lot. So if you're asking question after question and getting to know them, they feel good about that too, because they want to talk about themselves, and you can get clearer and you can bring it back up to them when they're looking at something that maybe is out of their budget. You can go back, or maybe they, you have so much information that you can have great, honest conversations. And one of my favorite things I do say during the process is, do I have permission to be honest with you?
Ooh.
And then I tell them, I'm sorry, but there's a really bad odor in this house, or you got to take down those curtains, or we need a price reduction, but always phrased by, do I have permission to be honest with you? Wait for the answer. Just once you say that, pause, and then give them the bad news. Because they sometimes are sitting there like, what is she going to say? And no matter what you say, it's never as bad as what they're thinking you might say.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. And one of the things you said earlier when we were talking about opportunities, you talked about, and you kind of just summed it up. You talked about connection and communication.
Yeah.
You said that is just a great opportunity, and you really just spelled that out, is that there's always an opportunity to make that connection and to communicate. You just summed that up with, do I have that permission to be honest? Like, I'm about to make a very human connection with you, and I'm going to communicate some stuff with you that you need to hear. And so that's one thing I love about your perspective and your lens about what you're doing is, keeping these key things in place. And so I appreciate
that to you, you feel like, oh, what are they going to say? It's so, and a lot of times you just have to learn to pause after that. And they kind of like, I don't even know if I want to hear it. And it also pretty much brings up a good laugh.
Yep.
So that relaxes people.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So listen, of course, there are sometimes when things get real. Maybe sometimes a deal goes sideways. Maybe sometimes that you had to pivot fast. You mind sharing one of those stories if you have some?
Sure. I mean, pivoting is, and adapting, I think, is the most important thing in life. And I'm trying to think of something really specific. I mean, when deals go bad, when maybe mold comes up in a listing, and the buyer and the deal falls apart. You've looked at 12 houses. This is 13. You finally got one accepted. And I think being an entrepreneur and knowing like you get paid by the work you do, and you can work with someone for so long, and not get paid. And then when you do finally get under contract, you're still waiting 90 days to get paid.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
I think a lot about that analogy, and maybe people can look it up. It's like the coffee bean, the egg, and the carrot.
Ooh.
So when something bad happens, let's say you throw a carrot in hot water, it gets soft. You throw an egg in hot water, it gets hard. You throw a coffee bean in hot water, and it makes coffee. So what are you going to do? Are you going to become you're going to become soft like the carrot, or hard shell like the egg? Or are you going to, when you have that coffee bean, make coffee? So you have to turn it around, and you have to be the leader of your client so that you can help lead them to being the coffee and not soft or hard. So look that up.
Listen, I just wrote it down for my notes. I am definitely going to be looking that up, because when you said it, I was like, well, which one am I?
You have a pot of boiling water and you put those in, which one do you want to make? So
Absolutely. No, I thank you for that perspective. I think that was great. And honestly, that's the kind of stuff people not talking about lately. They don't talk about stuff like that. That's good. And I've been talking to you before, and I know that you had to make some pivots. And so thank you for talking about a specific, pivot that you have to make when it comes to deals. But just thank you for the pivots that you've made in life. For me, talking to you and looking at the way that you approach things, it lets me know that you're in it for the long term. And because you're willing to adapt and to keep moving forward and to not get stagnant and let something stop you, right, or derail you. Even it we may have to take a detour, but we have not stopped motion. We have not stopped, momentum. And so I appreciate you for that. I really do. I do want to ask you this: is there anything that you're focused on, like a problem maybe you're focused on solving, or like what's the next goal you feel like for you, Miss Lisa?
So besides the real estate, I mean, I definitely want to be a little more streamlined. The back end of my business, as far as real estate, be better at some of the systems, which I have in place, but have been struggling with just being consistent. But I also have some really great goals for helping people get unstuck through my speaking and coaching. And I am excited. I've been working really hard on trying to get on stage at the John Maxwell conference. It's in August. I've come to the top 30 2 times. They need 10 people to get on stage, and it has to be just a 2-minute speech. 2 minutes, 3 minutes or less, 3 or less. And I'm going to try to do that again to, that I'm attempting to get on stage in August. We'll see. That's kind of a big thing on my mind right now.
Yeah.
And that I feel like with speaking and coaching, I can, it opens up some opportunities to sell more real estate, get in touch with more real estate people as well. And yeah.
No, I love that. I think that's big. I mean, you got the real estate portion in place, but now you're talking about this coaching and speaking. Like, that's big. Again, like I said, you're not stagnant. Like, you have things in place, but you're also forward thinking. And so I absolutely love that, and I think that's huge. And of course we know, like, the next move that we make, it can either compound things or create chaos, right? Depending on how we play it. That's just real, right? But what I love, and I think our listeners, we got some they're in different places of their journey, right? They're different places of their journey. Like, some of them are leveling up on some things. They're figuring out things. but I think it would benefit them hearing, like when it comes to relationship building.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
What do you think for you when it comes to relationships have made the biggest difference for you?
In-person connection is really, really important. I had spoken a little bit about, I don't know if everyone knows Dunkin' Donuts. I think they're around the whole country, but I never go to the drive-through. I always get out of my car and go into Dunkin' Donuts because you don't know who you're going to meet. And if you are constantly having your food delivered, your clothes delivered, everything delivered to your house, you're not getting to meet new people. And I find that belly to belly connection is great. Another thing I do is anytime I have a listing, I go to the 5 houses on the right, 5 houses on the left, and 10 across the street and door knock them. Hey, I just want to let you know, I want to invite you to the open house. So you get to meet the neighbors and they remember you. And then after it's sold, do it again. You never know where your business is going to come from. So if they see you and sometimes they hide, I know they hide, so I'll stick it in their mailbox. They duck. They're like, what's she doing? Well, who's the stranger knocking on my door? But the connection part is the most important thing. Join networking groups, be available and meet people. Connection is the best. And especially after COVID, people just kind of stay to themselves. It's not healthy. It's good to be out and meeting people.
Nope, you're absolutely right. Relationships and connections is everything. And like I said, if you don't mind me quoting you, you said it is about connection and communication. And I
Yeah.
think you are showing with your examples that you bring up that that is true to your core, right? Because again, to quote you, you want to help people, help people create a life by design and not a life by default. And so I hear it. I hear it in the way you talk. I hear it in the analogies that you use and the stories that you bring out, is that this is who you are true to your core. And so that relationships is everything, and connection is everything. And I thank you for sharing that aspect of what you do. Actually, more of us need to do. And so thank you for that. I really do. And so
Yeah.
listen, we're close to wrapping. So I probably got 2 questions left.
Okay.
So this first one is, I kind of want to put the ball in your court in a sense. Like, I know I've had these prep questions, but I want to know, is there anything that you want to share from the heart, right? Is there anything maybe you've been musing over? Maybe something that's inspiring, something that's educating, because I know you love to educate, something that's coaching, because I know you love to coach. I just want to create a space, and don't feel pressure. Like, I know I'm saying this, I am kind of putting you on the spot, but just, you have been a wealth of knowledge to me even before we have, pressed the live recording, right? And so, is there anything that from the heart that you wanted to share with our listeners?
I'm going to go back to a quote by Jim Rohn. Your business grows to the extent that you do. And personal growth became something, it's just like the most important thing to me. And it helps you in all areas of your life. So the better you are personally. I read a minimum of 10 pages a day. You don't have to read a whole book. Make it 5. Just your business grows as you grow, and your life just gets better when you see opportunity. So I want people to know that I've been stuck in places that I thought I would never get out of in some really tough times in my life. And I couldn't see the opportunity. I was, afraid. So be courageous, make decisions. And remember, if you don't make a decision, you made a decision.
Well, Y'all heard my friend Miss Lisa Axios. Y'all heard it. Absolutely. If you don't make a decision, you've made a decision.
Yeah.
Miss Lisa, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Listen, before we wrap, if someone wanted to reach out to you, connect with you, maybe collaborate with you, or learn more about what you're doing, what's the best way for them to reach out to you?
So I have my email is listwithlisatoday@gmail.com. I also have another, this one people remember because it's, and I would have to talk about this another time, but it's called Lipstick and Push-Ups. Lipstick, that's another one, lipstick and push-ups@gmail.com. And I'm right here in the Boston area. My phone number, 781-901-9166. I have a couple different websites. I just, when you look it up, you'll see whether you want real estate or maybe something else. So if you type in my name, I think it's quite unique. You'll probably find it, find something. You can find some old YouTube videos that I don't want anybody to see, but
It's okay. They're going to get some new videos very soon of you on the stage at the John Maxwell conference. And who knows, we may get a TEDx out of it. Who knows? We shoot for the stars. Absolutely. But listen, I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your perspective. I appreciate your analogies. I really appreciate you. And listen, we need more people in this space who are doing things the right way, just like you are. So Miss Lisa Axios, thank you so much for being here, man.
I so appreciate you. It's been a pleasure, talking with you and getting to know you better has just been awesome. Thank you.
Same here, my dear. So listen, those of you tuning in, if you got value from this, please make sure you are subscribed. We will have more conversations just like with my friend, Miss Lisa Axios, who is doing things the right way with integrity, educating, and connection and communications. All right. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.